Ready. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Oh, hang on a sec. Boop. There we go. I'm a little bit worried because at the minute I did a little bit of research, and very, very soon, or at least adjacent to soon, I should be coming up to the end of Disc 1. And a problem with that is that I am definitely not emulating the game, and I definitely can insert my Disc 2 into my PS1 because I totally have it to hand. Wink, wink. I don't, is the problem here. I can't find a Disc 2. So, I don't know if this version we're playing is going to just continue on and we'll just go straight onto Disc 2, or if we get to the end of Disc 1 today, I'm gonna have an issue where it'll be like, insert Disc 2, and I'll be like, I can't find a Disc 2. Especially not one that works with the thing I'm using to play the game. So, I'm a little bit worried. I'm really enjoying Parasite Eve, so I don't have the intentions of just going cold turkey at the end of Disc 1. I'm absolutely loving this game, and I would love to continue it. I just gotta find somewhere to do a Disc 2. I did say yesterday I'd probably put this game on indefinite close soon, but I wanted to play it today. So anyway, we're just going to continue on, and we'll just see how far we can get. And if we get to the end of Disc 1 today, I might just have to change games, because I don't have a Disc 2 to hand right now, or to boot. Alright, let's continue on. We're in a spooky little warehouse. I believe we got the warehouse key from down in the corner there, which is very crafty. And we went into this room here. There actually wasn't anything in this room, so I'm a bit confused what was in this room and what the point of this room was. We'll have another little look around. There's a generator here, an empty box. This is a lift, I assume, but I don't know if it works. Let's see if this works. Oh, we're climbing up. Okay. Oh, we're climbing down? Oh, we're going down. Fair enough. Alright, what we got going on in here? I don't remember. Okay, I got my aim sim. Oh, the horrid little crab monster. I don't have the adequate health for this. Ooh, okay, yep. Do not have the adequate health for that at all. We're just gonna use a heal free straight away. Alright. Forgot I didn't heal myself before ending stream. And I just... God. There's the problem with only having one bullet. Shoot him in his little ugly face. Can't move. Does so much damage. I gotta get myself in a position where when he's going to attack, I need to be behind him. But the problem is... Okay, there we go. He can still move. Okay, so we want to bait him to attack. The difficulty in this game definitely lies in, 1, the boss arena, or the arena in general. And 2, just making sure even when you're attacking that you're in a semi-safe position, because you can and will get hit whilst you're attacking. I have a medicine free I can use, I'm pretty sure. The exact moment we saved it for. I only have a couple revives, and even though there's not much of a problem in dying, I prefer not to do it. We've not had a game over yet. And if I can, I'd like to keep it that way. Unless I game overed in the very first stream like last year. In which case I don't count that because that was last year me, and this year me is different to last year me. I'm more of an epic gamer now. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna get back here. Yo. I don't think the... Okay, it's not wide enough to hit me from there. Okay. I need to use your attack, sir. Okay. That still hit me? Oh, gods. Wow, that range is really high. I was like tucked in the corner and he still hit me. Okay, well, we died. Again, I didn't want to die. I was really hoping not to die, but... And what can we do? We took out his face, though, it seems. Oh, no, we can't attack him because his eyes are out of his head. Okay. Okay. Really disappointed about death, to be honest with you. Like, we could have done a good job of... Oh, no, that's my first game over. Oh, no, it's the first game over we've had. That's a shame. Alright, how much health are we on? That's a shame. That's a real big shame. I can't believe that. That's our first game over. Mightn't I need to change my weapon? I might need to. Do I want to go to the M16? The damage is higher. Oh no, the damage is lower. I think I need, They gave me rocket ammo, didn't they? So I think I need some sort of rocket ammo. But I don't have a rocket. Okay, we're at full health this time. Shit, that bed. This is the first fight we've actually struggled with. We're gonna have to... I've been breezing through this game for the most part. The first boss fight we're actually struggling with here, and I gotta think about what we're doing now. Reload that. Is it worth using this assault rifle? The G3A? Damage is substantially lower though. But it has fire bullets as well. Does it? No, it doesn't. Sorry, I was looking at the other thing. If we use the M16, okay, we can at least use this as an experiment. So, yeah, we got one revive, which I don't even remember using the other revive, to be honest with you. That must have been with the other fight. Alright, we'll use the M16, because the M16 will fire randomly, so we'll hit everything. But we have 5 shots, which means we have to be behind him. My only speculation with how much damage he's doing is that we might be quite substantially underleveled. I feel like I have been quite underleveled for a big portion of this game so far. I've not really had to do any grinding. I mean, this is a JRPG and I've not done any grinding whatsoever. Which is pretty impressive up to this point. So if I am underleveled, I wouldn't be surprised. Because like I said, we've not done any grinding and I'm only level 24. So this guy might be like level 30 or something. I'm not actually sure. Alright, let's try the M16. We got full health this time. As long as we stand behind him, it'll be grand. Yes, we stand back here. Okay, that still hits me. That's really bullshit. Yeah, see, that's better. Because his range won't hit me. Might need to hit him with like an energy shot or something. Or slow him down. We'll try slowing him down. Oh man, that was a really bad attempt to dodge that. Oh, the range of that is so high. Fuck me. Okay, the 5 bullets might be a problem. Problem is, the laser still hits you. Yeah, the laser still hits you. Oh. Like the hardest, definitely the hardest fight we've had so far. I know the strategy is we really just gotta stay behind him. I'm doing hardly any damage to him. Look how much damage I'm doing. I'm doing 2 damage to him. I'm doing no damage at all. We might be able to kill him death by 1,000 needles. I think the strategy I'm doing now is one that works best. As long as we don't get hit by the bloody laser. Missed. He's out of range. That's gonna kill me. Yep. We might be under-leveled because I'm not doing any damage. The only thing I can think of is I swap my weapons around. Yeah, it's gonna kill me. That does so much damage. I might be under-leveled. The only thing I can think of is swapping to the M792 and use that because it's a shotgun. The only thing that does damage. My health is so low and I've already used a revive. Yeah, I'm dead. That did 60 damage. I'm under-leveled. Alright. That's bad. It's the first time we've been under-leveled. Level 32. Yeah, I'm under-leveled. Did a quick Google. He's level 32. I'm level 26. So I need to do some grinding. That's why we're struggling so much. We need to do some grinding. That's Cure D. These are the ones I put here? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I thought so. The first time we've been under-leveled. I feel like we've been under-leveled for a fair bit. It's the first time we've actually struggled whilst being under-leveled. Might have to go. I might have to go back to Central Park. That might be my best bet. We'll go back to Central Park. There's really not a lot I can do if I'm under-leveled, to be honest. I'm just gonna keep dying. And it's a waste of revives and stuff like that. I mean, I could load back, but I still only have, like, 1 revive. It's a massive waste. That's fine. It's bound to happen eventually. It's a JRPG, so the fact that I've made it this far to chapter 5 and not struggled with dying too much, pretty good. I'm not had to do any grinding whatsoever up until this point. Right, let's go to Central Park. I guess this might be a grind stream. All the things here are quite low level now, So I should be able to kill these guys fairly quickly. Yeah, level 26. We're a fair bit. I mean, to be fair, it said the claw was level 27, but his body is level 32. So all around, I'm just not doing a lot of damage. Although I have remembered this game's system with enemies. Don't know how hard it's going to be to grind, actually. I just remembered the way they do enemies in this is that when you get a random encounter in a certain spot, the percentage chance of fighting it again after you beat them lowers each time. So I don't know if I'm going to keep coming across the enemies. Just wander around and see. Oops. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a separate room. This is where the random encounter is. Have I cleared up the space for random encounters? I might have, you know. And perhaps we can go back to the hospital. If I'm not getting any random encounters here, I'd have to go back to the hospital. In fact, let me see. Is there any good places to grind? I'll have a little Google. Try to do the classic. It's always works in Final Fantasy. Flicking around as hard as you can. So many steps getting in here. Yeah, no, I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anything. Alright. We'll head over to the hospital. Because I surely can't have cleared that place out for random encounters. I mean, at most, I'll probably get like a snake in this section, which won't give me much XP. I was hoping to fight those monkeys with the big claws. I found out that's what they are. I found out they're monkeys. It's sometimes hard to tell what the sprites are, so I just thought a lot of these guys were just, you know, like the monkey one, for example. I thought that was just a mutated human that came from the stadium. No, it's a monkey. I suppose I could have pieced that together, considering one of the cops did say that the animals had escaped the zoo. So we're fighting the animals that have escaped the zoo. Should have pieced that together, really. Oh, wait, we can't go back to Dustport, can we? Can we? I'd be surprised if we can, because it got blown up, didn't it? We'll see if we can. Is it still up and running? Hello, Mayday. Thank goodness you were safe. Come back here, did you? You was at Chinatown a minute ago. You're just hovering outside the hospital now? Oh, we'll do. We'll save here. No, why are you doing slot 2? I have never ever said go to slot 2. Bizarre. Right. We should have more chance of random encounters in here. Logically, because I've spent the least amount of time in these lobby halls. Come on, give me random encounters. I need to level up. The only thing I can think of is maybe I need to go back to the warehouse at a later point. It's the only other thing I can think of. Maybe there's somewhere else I need to go. Go to the basement. Alright. This place should be rife with random encounters. Really. There we go. Thank you. Ah, I've got these guys. Yeah, these guys. They exhaust themselves every time they attack. Oh, I love them. They're great. They're dying in 2 hits. No problem. And they're doing no damage. It's even more perfect. They poisoned me though. That's a problem. Ow. Now, I don't think it helped that I went into that fight with the crab without any PE or anything to use, right? That would help. I suppose I could use an energy shot on that crab. I'm trying to think of tactics I could use when I go back to the fight. This guy's actually really quite sturdy now. Usually not a problem when I was using the assault rifle, but you guys are becoming a problem. They tuckered themselves out though. Move out of the way, mate, please. Why are you guys not dying? You guys are so sturdy now. You guys were chumps before. You're not dying at all. There we go. I was gonna say, like, you did not take this many bullets before. This guy's taking like 6 to 7 buckshots to the head. And still surviving. Look how sturdy these guys are. God damn. Oh, we should surely level up from this, right? No. That's a shame. At least we're getting medicine from this, though. That is what we need. We need medicine. I can keep healing myself with magic in here, as long as I get it back. But I definitely need medicine when I'm going into that boss fight. So the current boss fight we're on is like level 32. Around that. I should probably make myself like level 35. I should think. Because we're going to need to be a higher level as we progress through the game, right? So we want to be at a point where each fight we're getting into, we're naturally getting more XP. So we're going to be a constant, you know, leveling up at a decent pace again. So I'm thinking, with the crab, we could use the energy shot. But the problem is, he has such a wide range attack that if I'm putting in energy to use energy shields, a shot, it's going to make AR dizzy for a bit. And she's going to be stumbling around. So that probably won't work out. I can use slow on him, but even when I use slow, he still seems to be doing these crazy attacks that would follow me around, like the eye attack. Yeah, that did a lot of damage to me. I did like 100 damage. And the claw attack he does 60 damage. So I think in order for us to survive, we definitely need at least 700 health. Or 800 health. Just so we can, you know, be chill with a lot of those attacks. Come on, give me a random counters. I know you want to. This game is pretty good for not having too many random counters, I will say. I've played a lot of JRPGs where, particularly Skies of Arcadia, the random encounter rate is abysmal. You just want to get somewhere and you'll have at least 5 in a row. This one, like, you're actually trying to grind and you can't even find the, the enemies. I think sometimes re-entering a room helps reset it as well. Is it usually when you leave and enter a room, and then you get into a certain spot, and then it will trigger it? I think it is. We go back in here. I'm still trying to figure out how the random encounter system works in this one. Because there's certain rooms where you enter it, and then, for example, if you enter through the door, and you touch, like, I don't know, a certain pixel, it will trigger a random event, right? And there's other ones where you just be wandering around and they'll spawn in randomly. So for example, sometimes you could walk in like here and then a random encounter will trigger in certain rooms. And other times you just wander around like this and hope that you find a random encounter. I should update the title to let people know. I got my ass beat by crabs and grinding. That's what the title should be. Is it going to tell me that's inappropriate? Oh no, okay, I can say arse. There we go. That title is a little bit more accurate. We've got to be honest around here. We don't want people clicking on saying, oh, he's in a warehouse. Oh, that's good. No, I'm actually grinding because I got my ass beat at a warehouse. We got to be honest. Alright, we got to be honest. Did it update properly? Yeah, it did, okay. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, this room seems to be clear of random counters. I'm going to have to go find a different room. I got pretty good XP for that. For that fight. We got like, what, 3,000 XP for that? So... pretty good. Hospital's definitely the best bit, because this is literally the last thing I did was hospital, right? So it's just, in my mind, it makes sense. I was going to do Central Park, because in my brain, I figured, oh, they're going to be, like, quite low level now, so I could just, you know, rack them up a little bit, but they're not even spawning, so... There we go. I know somewhere in a basement there's the giant amoeba as well that we can fight. He's like a mini boss. It would be in our interest to do that. It'll be pretty good XP, I should think. I'll quit it. That was a one-hit kill. And then this guy, he just can take between maybe 10 to 15 shots. So bizarre. Maybe it's because he's weak. He's strong against fire. I don't know. Entirely possible. I'll be honest, I don't mind grinding. I quite like grinding in JRPGs. But like, grinding usually depends on how good the combat is as well. For me, I just quite like the simplicity of Final Fantasy combat, so I don't mind grinding. Especially in this game, like I enjoy how interesting the combat is in this. So I definitely don't mind grinding. I know if I'm replaying a JRPG, I might put on like a multiplayer, because a lot of JRPGs these days, if they're like re-released or something, they'll give you like a multiplayer that you can mess with. And I might put that on, just so it's like, alright, we don't want to do too much grinding, I just want to play the game. And I'll put on a multiplayer so I get like a little extra XP. But when I'm streaming them and stuff like that, I tend not to do that. I think the only times I've done that was in Final Fantasy 9, where I started to put them on because it got to a point where it's like, okay, I wanted to get to like level 99, so I put on a multiplayer to give you like 3 times XP. I didn't end up getting to 99, I don't think. Or did I? Because if I did, I would have faced Ozma. And I never did. I never fought Ozma. He beat my ass once. I was like, yeah, alright, you got it. I let him get on with it. Never bothered him again. Yeah, I never did it. There's not even an achievement for that. Anyway. I think it was get to a certain amount of gil in Final Fantasy 9, so I turned on the multiplier for it. I really don't know what makes these random encounters work. I think because we lowered the percentage chance again, that we're just not going to get them for a while. We'll try and find the basement amoeba. How much health we got? 469. Nice. So one of these rooms, I think it's the one that's like down here. Is it in this room? This is where the amoeba is, the giant amoeba. No, it's not this room. What's in here? What did I put in here? I don't even remember. A cure P. Alright. Put this back. Ooh, Cheeky Tenji. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? Let me give you a little shout out. Denju. Okay, that one didn't work. Oop. There you go, Xenogears. Nice. Here we go, you guys had a good stream. I haven't played Xenogears. Oh, it's good though. How's it going, Cheeky? I'm currently grinding. It had to catch up to me eventually. I've been playing this game willy-nilly without any grinding at all. Way too much text. Is that not a good stream game? Are you just reading a visual novel, almost? Here's this room. Nope, nope, it's not this room. Good game, just exhausting to read all the text, yeah. I hear that. I went to the warehouse and the big crab beat my ass. Because I'm a little bit under-leveled. So I'm level 26 and the crab is like around level 32. And it's 2-hitting me at the minute. So we're doing a little bit of grinding. That's where I'm up to. I've not had to grind at all in this game, to be fair. So it's fairly impressive that I've made it this far without struggling too much. But, yeah, like even when I use my assault rifle, I use my M16, it has like 5 shots in it, and it's only doing 1 damage to him. So I was like, yep, okay, I literally cannot be here. I gotta leave. I can't force my way through this boss fight if I'm only doing 1 damage, and he's doing like 60 to 100 damage per hit. Just not happening, so I had to accept the grinds. But I'm also struggling to make enemies spawn. I think the fact that I've already been through all of the hospital and I've lowered the percentage of all the random encounters, they're just not spawning in anymore. So every time I get into a random encounter, I have to find like a completely new room that will allow me to fight in it. Yeah, I'm currently using the M79 that I upgraded a little bit. It's got the most damage so far. And that's the only one I can use. Everything else is a bit ineffective. So I found this M79 too in the sewers, I believe it was. Or is it outside of Chinatown? It might be outside of Chinatown. Oh no, I'm using the M203, sorry, the M79-2. I was using that. And that had acid bullets, and I changed the M20 203 because it has incendiary bullets and it has quite high damage. The issue is that it's a shotgun, it only has 5 bullets, so I have to reload it constantly, which means I have to stop, reload it, and I get hit a bunch. That's the only problem with using a shotgun. And I have been using the tool. You will be glad to know I have been using the tools. I've been using it on my armor. I took over some stats from armors and stuff like that. I did ruin my M16 though. I did ruin the M16. Because I gave it 5 bullets and I gave it random firing. So now it's like I just shoot indiscriminately at everything. And it can be really inconvenient. And I ruined my gun. It's going to be quite a ball ache to fix. I'm a bit sad about that. I did like my M16, but I ruined it. And I can't go back now. My M16 was my favorite weapon so far. And I ruined it. Shit happens though. I do have another gun that's similar to the M16. It's the G3A something. G3A, G2A. Something like that. I don't... There we go. We're not wandering around. I'll quit. These horrid little amoeba, they die in 1 hit. But then these fly dudes will take about 17 hits. It's a very weird juxtaposition of enemy. He knackered himself out, bless him. These are probably my favourite enemies in the game so far, because they just tire themselves out. They do like 1 shot, and they knackered themselves out. Like that, he'll waste all of his energy here. He'll just be like, oh, I'm so tired. I can't go on. They're quite pathetic, really. I kind of sympathise with them. I feel like I relate to them almost. Right, their attacks mostly don't hit unless I'm literally standing still attacking. That's the only time they'll ever hit me. Yes. I should have taken that medicine. I need to take medicine. I don't have hardly any medicine. What I think I do need to do as well is I need to go back to the police station and drop off some of these tools. I got way too many tools. I got 6 tools in my inventory. I don't need that many tools. I need to do that whilst it's fresh in my brain. I need to drop off some of these things I don't need. I definitely don't need 5 tools in my inventory right now. At most, I should keep 3 of me at once. See, I did 114 damage, but these guys are very resistant to the shotgun. They are not fussed about the shotgun at all. They do not care for it. Very well armored for flies. Move. Go. Okay, I want to select these. I want to get rid of Cure M. What did Cure M do? It says cures and prevents stiffness. So I'm guessing that's just when you get gooed on and you're moving around all slowly. That's my guess. All the random encounters are coming out now. Now that I said I'm going back to the police station, they're suddenly all attacking me. Maybe I need to threaten to leave more often. Then the enemies be like, wait, no, don't go. We'll fight you. No, we're sorry, we're just messing. Come back, mate, please. Pew! Good thing about Gran in this game is that it is very self-sufficient. You know, I don't have to worry about ever running out of ammo. Hey, I don't think I've been in this room. Hang on a sec. Secret chest. My inventory is full. Ah, brilliant. Alright, let's go back to the police station. We'll make some deliveries. I got a strategy in mind for when I face off against the crab again. I want to make sure I'm at a level where I don't have to worry about dying so quick. Alright. Hello, mate. Yes, I want to store items. I've got too many tools, mate. I got a super tool. I don't use them. I can probably get rid of the warehouse key, but I should keep it just in case. Because I might need it for when I go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I like to keep the good luck charms. I don't think they do anything, and I'm just kind of stacking them up, and it takes up inventory space. Oh, also cheeky, I found out what you can do with the the junk. I did Google it because I was curious, and I have found out what you can do with the junk. And indeed, it is very useful. It's very, very useful. Should I get rid of the M92? I feel like I want to upgrade some stuff before I do anything. Take some free ammo. Take some free healing. Yeah, if you give 300 junk, you get the most powerful gun. Yeah. 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 I was like, surely it can't be that useful. He's got to be fucking with me. And it's like, no, you get the most powerful weapon in the game if you do it. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, no, that does seem pretty useful, to be fair. Having the most powerful weapon in the game. Yeah. Sorry, I said reload, didn't I? No, I didn't. I couldn't move. Right. I got so many guns now, and I need to figure out what ones I want to get rid of. I think I'll just stick to the shotgun for a minute. I prefer the assault rifles, but at least I got a couple shots of this, so I can shoot at least upwards of 2 times. Go back to the hospital. I think it was about time I had a proper clean out of my inventory. Let's see how all these random counters are now. I bet now that they're here, they're not going to show up at all. They'll only show up when I say I'm going to leave. Yeah, told you. They're not going to show up now. Not going to show up. Had 3 in a row because I said I'm going to lead to the police station, and now, like, none of these rooms are spawning anything. Bloody typical, ain't it? They're not gonna spawn, are they? They're not gonna spawn. I only have a couple places I can go. I mean, I guess I could go to the sewers if I wanted to. That'll probably be a good place to grind. But I don't really want to be dealing with blindness from the bats. As well as the XP, that would probably be great. I don't want to deal with the sonar attacks. Those are quite annoying. Because then they fill your inventory up with darkness stuff as well. It's like, Like, they give you the thing to prevent the problem, but I don't want my inventory filled up with pure darkness. Because then, like, they stack your inventory up and you get, like, 7 to 8 bottles off. of cure darkness. It's like, I don't want all this. I know I'm fighting off bats that give me blindness, but I don't need this much. Please. Is this the room that has the big amoeba? I'm trying to remember which room has the big amoeba. Size the stats effects wear off a bit. Yeah, they do. I know. But more of like a case of when you're getting swarmed by like 6 of them and they're constantly blinding you. Just where it's like, I don't really want to deal with that. Yeah, none of these random encounters are happening. There we go. Okay, it goes into what I was saying earlier where you have to step on a certain spot in certain rooms. So where you would normally be going into the room from that spot, the random encounter appears on that exact spot, I guess. I really do not care for the shotgun at all. I might change to the assault rifle just to see how different the damage is. Let's see. Because they really do not care for the shotgun at all. Okay, yeah, the damage is better with the assault rifle for them guys. They just don't really care for it at all. The shotgun. You'd think a shotgun would be effective against a bug, but no. Especially fire. A fire bullet against a bug definitely would be effective, but they don't care for it. It seems like right here is a spot to get a random encounter. I just gotta figure out where the trigger point is for all these rooms. It's mostly just by the door. I mean, sometimes it happens in random spots in a room, but it's usually like right by the door as you walk in. Yeah, there's a trigger spot for random encounters if they decide to appear. Yeah. Yeah. Because this one should be like right here. If they were to appear, it would be like right here. But they dare not appear. There we go. Alright. Time to shoot indiscriminately. The assault rifle, that the M16 I've upgraded here is better when I'm fighting off a boss. Otherwise, I'm just going to be firing like 5 random bullets everywhere. And it's really not useful when I'm trying to focus on one enemy. I really regret putting on the random fire rate. I just destroyed this assault rifle. This assault rifle could have been so good and I just ruined it. Why are you upset about that? Yeah. Not to mention, actually, like, 5 bullets is a hindrance. Because you can't move in that time as well, so you're a sitting duck. You are a sitting duck for a majority of that time. There we go. Does that mean like I can't move while this is happening? So I'm a sitting duck. Taking a lot of damage there. Because I literally cannot move. The only problem with my assault rifle is I thought like 5 bullets would be amazing because I can just keep firing on them. Turns out it's a really big hindrance. It's a really, really bad hindrance. Back to the classic GTA. What is this thing called? A G3A3. I'm not a gun person, right? I'm not a gun person. A lot of Yanks would be quite upset with me because I don't know my guns, but listen, right? I'm not a gun person. The higher the fire rate, the less bullet each damage does. The less damage each bullet does. Not less bullet each damage does. What the fuck am I saying? Can't read today. I suppose I could grind in the whole warehouse. But I think I'd have a higher chance of dying there, and I don't really want to be wasting revives. Preferably, we want to go to a place where I know I'm not going to die. And the spiders in the warehouse and the rats are a little bit problematic at the minute. We don't really want to be dealing with them. Is there a way I can remove it without, like, destroying the gun? Or once it's on, I can't remove it? Yeah, that was pretty good. 108 damage right off rip. That's really good. Only does 1 bullet, though. That's a problem. My M16 was at its best when it was only firing, like, 2 bullets, I think. Yeah, super tools don't destroy the gun. Oh. Yeah, I've only got 1 of them so far. I was wondering what the difference was between the regular tool and the super tool, because it just says the same thing. It doesn't say if it destroys it or not. It doesn't specify. So I was like, what's the difference here between the super tool and the tool? But yeah, I suppose it makes sense. Probably the most interesting game I've had to grind in. Because when you really like figure out how the random encounter system works, it's not intrusive at all. Like for a JRPG, this is like the least intrusive. How do I say this? The most least intrusive JRPG for encounter rates. There's also the toolkit. And super toolkit that gives you unlimited uses, but you can't get them in the first playthrough. I need to go to the X one, right? Yeah, the G3A3s remind me of the beauty of what my M16 was originally. The damage isn't great on it right now, but it only shoots 1 bullet, so it's actually just maximizing how much damage it does. Yeah, and an X round. So is everything cranked up? Do you get like more XP and you level up quicker? Or is it still like the same rate? There's New Game Plus. I imagine everything's harder. But you must be able to like level up quicker and stuff like that, right? There we go. Thank you. You know, I miss the simplicity of this gun. I completely and utterly destroyed my my M16. I'm sad about that. It may never be the same again. Unless I get more super tools and I just remove them. We're getting there. We are getting there. I've got so many medicines now. This would be really good for my up against the boss. One of the best places to level up is in the museum on day 5. Museum? Okay. I don't know if I've got to the point yet where I can have random counters in museum. Because last time I checked in a museum, I got booted out. I said I couldn't go in, but we'll see. Because I've not confronted Clamp yet. But we'll see. I'm on day 5. Whereas I can't show it from the menu, but yeah, I am on day 5. We've been through the swamp, and the acid, horrid slime monster is filling up the sewers. So we had to stop that, and we went to Chinatown. Yeah, we went to Chinatown, went through the sewers, fought some alligators, came out, and I went to the warehouse, and then that's when I started struggling against a crab. Yeah, I can't even go in a minute. It won't even let me. I don't think I can go in here yet, unfortunately. Literally saying, nah mate, doors are locked, can't go in here. So I can't grind here yet. Unless there's like random encounters outside. Suppose I could grind at Chinatown. That is technically the very latest thing that I did. So the enemies there should give adequate XP. That's like being adjacent to... It's like being adjacent to being in the sewers, so I don't... so I can get the same amount of XP that would be in the sewers. But I don't have to do with the awful blinding bats. Bum 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 bum. We haven't save state in a while, which is important because if I die, it will load there. I like that Media is like literally everywhere you go to. Go to the hospital, he's outside. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. Go to Chinatown, he's by the sewers. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. If I go back to that very first area, Kanjuri Hall, guarantee he'll be there going, oh, thank goodness you're safe. It's like, how did you know to be here? How do you know about this place? You weren't here yet. We didn't know each other yet. Yeah, the only problem about this place is that the snakes are poisonous and they do a little bit more damage. And that will rack up. The only problem with this place that I think I will probably die here because of the poison. And these snakes have long range as well. I can keep detoxing, that's fine, but the snakes have long range. Surprisingly, it can hit you from a very far distance. There you go. I do love the ADHD cats here. They're pretty funny. Running around doing dramatic flips and everything. They're very dramatic. Don't need them to be doing all that, but they do it. Look at them flipping around. So dramatic. Oh, it's so close to leveling up. Ooh. Got heartburn. Some Sour Patch Kids today. I had a tasting for them. Also, the acidity of the sulfuric acid that's on the sweets it really gets me. There is a lot of foods give me heartburn. It's really quite annoying. Like, at first I thought, oh, it's just pastries. Pastries give me heartburn. I'll just try not to eat as many pastries. Then I stopped eating some of these pastry stuff so I don't get a heartburn. And then I realized, like, spicy foods give me heartburn. So I'm like, well, I like my spicy food. I don't really want to stop eating that. And I haven't. Let it be known, I still eat spicy food, but I'm like, oh, spicy food gives me heartburn. I don't really want to stop eating that. And then, like, sour sweets give me heartburn. Cider gives me heartburn. Like, so many things give me bloody heartburn. It's so annoying. Like, can I just not eat or drink anything without, like, suffering the consequences of heartburn? Why must I suffer? Can I just enjoy food? Is it too much to ask? Oh, we leveled up. Yippee! Got a lot of base points for that as well. I might invest it into my assault rifle here. Beep, beep, beep. Because this one's quite good, so we might invest it into the damage here a little bit. Like 200 bullets, 200 points into the attack. And then ooh, do I want more inventory space? Yeah, more inventory space and more active time. And we got 100 to spend. Should I put it into my jacket? Maybe get more defense power, critical evasion. Do I want more defense power? Or I just want... I feel like I do need more defense power. It's only by 1. Spend 100 points just for one singular stat. It's a little bit cheeky, isn't it? It's a big spend for literally one singular digit up. Very cheeky. However, we have 600 health now. The difference that made. Although it doesn't give you your health back when you level up, it seems. This definitely seems like the correct place to grind for where I'm at right now, because the random encounter rate is still quite high here. I can comfortably wander around here and get all the random encounters, and it gives fairly good XP. Bum, bum, bum. You know, just as I say that, I get nothing. Absolutely nothing. Alright, we'll try some of the other rooms. There's like 3 different rooms we can try here. That's like down the road from each other. We can try this one. Maybe we'll get a random counter here. Should be like just here, if I remember rightly. Like the trigger point should be just here. There's past here and you'll get a random encounter, I'm pretty sure. Let's run around here. Come on. We might not even need to get to level 32. Maybe even being level 28 would do. Because I think I said earlier, if I could at least get like 800 health, that would be pretty good. Because I'll be able to withstand a couple hits. If I could just get to level 28 or something, it'll round off the health. So I should be fine. So the only main focus is the weapons, right? So if I just upgrade the weapons, that'll be fine. It's just the extra health that would do nicely. Oh, there's only 2 sections you can get random cards from. I thought it was 3. Whoops. There's no way I spent all the random encounters here already. Could I have spent all the random encounters here? That quick? There's random encounters in this room, right? No. Cheeky, what did you say the percentage was that it drops each time you get one? Yeah, boosting the weapon and armor is the main focus, also because you'll eventually get to rename a weapon and armor, and those carry over into new games. Also, all the stuff you have in storage. That's good. Did you say it goes down by 10% or like 20%? Hello. I'm encounters. I'm literally walking up and down the road. I am asking you to attack me. You're being so modest. Just attack me, man. Christ. Worst enemies in the world. I'm literally walking up and down the road screaming for you to attack me. And you don't attack me. What's wrong with you guys? You're bad mutants. Terrible mutants. Got ample opportunity here to eat my face off and you're not doing it. Terrible monsters. Absolutely terrible. Eve needs to sort them out. She's not doing a very good job. There we go. little bit of shit talking will entice them. There you go, that's all you have to do. They can feel bad about themselves. Don't poison me. Ow. Pew! Don't poison me. Okay. Alright, what? I did ask nicely for you not to poison me. 100% sure, I think it might reset if you leave and come back. Oh, I see, so it doesn't permanently go down. It's only when you're, like, running around the room a certain amount of times. Okay. I thought it permanently lowered the percentage chance of finding enemies again. Ow. There we go. I think I need to put all my points into the gun, to be fair. My jacket does give me extra HP as well. So that's fine. That's a good stat to have. I think I just need to put like 100% of my points. Like when I get more bonus points, they need to be invested into attack. I think I just need to put it all into attack because I need to be able to do the same damage as the M79 or the M203. Sorry, because this is my most damaged gun, but it's just not very helpful in certain situations because it's slower. Yeah, it's best to put points into gun because your levels and stats reset in the next round. Gun or armor? Did your inventory slots and stuff reset as well? Damn. I'd hope you just get points to put bonus points to put in your stats in next round. Because if I had to do the whole game with only like 10 item slots, I think I'd lose my mind. What, the item slots and stuff go up with leveling the next round? I'm getting really unlucky at these random encounters. I'm getting a single one. They really must not expect you to need to grind in this game at all. But the problem is that even if I were to go do the crab right now at this point, I'd probably struggle a little bit less. But I just think my health is still too low because he's just doing so much damage. Like, he does 60 damage to 100 damage per hit. And if he's stacking up like the laser attack and the crab claw attack, and you know, he hits me with these bubbles and they do 65 per hit and they're really wide range, takes up like almost the entire arena. You got to be literally behind him to dodge it. He kills you really, really quickly. So I do have to level up right now. There's the only thing I can do. I'm just getting really unlucky with these random encounters. Even my assault rifle, like I could use my assault rifle and then go, okay, you know, I'll just shoot him 5 times whilst I'm standing behind him. But I was literally only doing like 1 to 2 damage. So it's not like I can't not grind right now. It's the only thing I can do is grind. I'm just getting really unlucky with these random encounters. Do I have like a thing that will maybe entice them? Possibly. No. The answer is no. Let's go get lucky. I got lucky to get a random encounter. Yeah. You're probably right. They might be just too low. I actually don't really know what else to do at the minute, because I did the sewers and I gotta go confront Clamp. The hospital's been blown up. I can't go to the library, so I just figured the only thing I can do is the warehouse. I actually don't know where to go from here. I did the thing in the sewers, and then I think Medea just said we gotta find Clamp. I'm just kind of wandering around and doing things in hopes that it unlocks a next part that I can go to. So unless the warehouse is like a side thing I can do. So I just kind of figured that the warehouse would be the natural next place to go to. The sewers lead to the underground railway? Oh. So I followed that all the way through. And then I got to the part where the slime monster was clogging up the sewers and infecting the water. So we had to stop him from doing that. And then he destroyed something. And then I didn't know whether or not there was anywhere else I could go from there. I had no idea where it destroyed something. I started looking around for it and I couldn't find it. And I ended up back at the ladder and I was like, oh, okay. Just throw the ladder up. Well, since we're at Chinatown, we can go back to the sewers and have a look, to be fair. Won't do any harm. There'll definitely be a bunch of random encounters in there, so I can still level up. know, enough chance that we die. We will save state. Alright, we can go have a little butcher around again. Yeah, I have no idea where this would be. There we go, straight away. Random encounter. And it's them bloody bats! Oh, actually, that's the first time I've seen snakes down here. So far, all my random encounters in the sewers have just been bats, so I'm actually surprised to see snakes down here. Like, actually my first time seeing snakes down here. Don't really want Cure D. I'm just going to avoid all the sonar attacks as much as I can. I don't really care to fill my inventory up with... I only have one inventory slot anyway, but I don't really care to fill my inventory up with Cure D. I think we're fine. No idea where I'm going, by the way, so don't expect me to know where I'm going. I'm just kind of meandering around until I find where this cracked wall is. Doesn't help that all the textures in here look the same, so sorry if you're expecting me to show you a path somewhere. I wouldn't know where I'm going. Just kind of winging it. Yeah, this is the worst part. I'm gonna be missing a bunch. God, I hate the bats. I could flee, but I kind of want the XP as well, so... I think the way they fly around as well, it makes it hard for me to keep track of which one I'm firing on. You piss off, mate. Thank you. Getting a lot of XP for this. Yeah, see, like, every single bat you kill, they'll drop a Cure D. So you can't complain of the bats too much, because, as I said the other day, the bats will constantly give you an item to prevent them from being a problem, which is fantastic. The problem is, it will fill your inventory up with Cure D. You'll have so much of it, and you won't even be using it that much. They just take up so much needless inventory space. Ah, look at this guy. I love him. Ow. My defense is down. Brilliant. He died in 2 hits. Ah. Wow, I'm seeing like loads of new enemies in the sewers. Literally the first time I came down to the sewers, all I saw was bats. And I'm seeing frog friends. Chest. I have a feeling this might be one I've been looked at before, though. I can't say with complete confidence, because I don't know, but I feel like I must have seen this before. This chest. Oh, he's a Dragoon! Ah, he's a Dragoon Toad. He's perfect. Yes, my inventory is full. Ironically, I might need to actually use one of these potions. I was going to save it, but I might actually use them. There we go. What have we got in here? Ooh. another M203. In fact, that's literally one-to-one exactly the same as one I've got. Weird that they've given me the exact same weapon, except one does acid and one does fire. Just does a little bit less damage as well. I thank you for sending me the map. I probably won't use it, but I appreciate you sending me it. Yeah, I might take a little peek, but I actually quite like the exploration part of it. This seems like a dead end. I was gonna say, this seems like the right way, and it's a dead end. So I'll go to bed, there's so many things I miss in here, because probably like every other room in here will probably lead to a secret chest. I got a good portion of them, I feel like, in the first time I came down here. And I definitely was like thinking to myself, do I want to hover around here and look around for them? Or should I just leave? Yes, this is where I came to before. And this is where we confronted the acid thing and it got mad and it destroyed the hole. It destroyed the floor, whatever it did. So this isn't where we want to be. Hello. I'm pretty sure you looted this chest. We'll sneak in a medicine 2 or medicine 3. Okay. Good trade, I guess. Think you want to go up that ladder or stairs to regress. There should be a couple rooms. Yeah, I've already done that. I did that the other day. Because we went in there and we turned the valve, and then that's when the acid guy got annoyed, or the slime guy, or whatever it is, the human mucus, or the blood of the burned victims, or whatever it is. I don't know what it's meant to be. So that's what, because we did that, we turned the valves, and then we left. And then the big slime monster got upset and it put a hole in the wall or something. The way through is there. Oh, because when I did that before, it led to a dead end. We can have another look, because it put a hole in the wall, and then I tried to follow out the back where it went. And I tried walking up the roads or up the sewer pipe, and it just led to an invisible wall. So I thought that was just not the right way to go. And there was nowhere else to go, but... No, I don't want to cure... Okay, I've definitely been to this one. Because I would have absolutely got rid of that cure D. This is the thing, I'm recognizing places where I've been because I'm putting down cure Ds that I don't want anymore. It's kind of like my way of putting breadcrumbs down. Have I been this way before? Ah, yes, because there's a cure D there that I don't want. Oh, I love this poison toad, I'll be honest. He's my favorite so far. He's my favorite enemy so far. Just hops around, tongues you a little bit. Does not a lot of damage, to be honest with you. Pew! So there is a frog, a poison, I think it's called a poison dart frog. And its toxins are so unbelievably high. Like, even if you touch it with your bare hands, it will seep into your skin and kill you within minutes. And I was listening to a podcast where this lady who trying to remember her name. Can't remember her name on top of my head, but she's a zoologist, and she got the opportunity to go out to a rainforest where one of these guys were hanging out, and she had to wear gloves and everything because obviously if she touched it, she would have literally died. So she's holding this frog with a gloved hand, and like, obviously she's a zoologist, so for her it's like a really important thing to her, and she's starting to cry like tears of joy. And she goes to like reach to wipe the tear away of her hands, and all of her like scientist friends like, no, stop. They stopped her, but she was saying that it gave her like the heebie-jeebies because like imagine if she had touched her face, then she would have just died within minutes because the amount of poison this frog excretes is so high that her simply touching her face with a gloved hand would have just killed her. And that's like a crazy concept to think about. Like, had she not been stopped there, she would have just died on the spot, probably. And I don't think there would be any way to cure her in time. Like, I mean, maybe they rushed it, but it's not likely. I just thought that was fascinating. What's the name of that woman? She wrote a book, literally all about animal vaginas, because part of her research was the fact that in animal history and stuff like that, there's always stuff about, you know, animal penises and stuff like that, but nothing about animal vaginas and stuff, and that sort of thing. So she wrote a whole book about the interesting world of animal vaginas. Anyway, what's her name? God, what is that? God, what is that zoologist's name? It's gonna rebug me. I feel like I can remember it at the back of my brain. I just can't think. I'm gonna find it. It's a really interesting podcast. Really interesting. It's called We Can Be Weirdos with Dan Schraber, and he interviews so many different unique people in different fields of work. And I tend to find the ones with scientists a lot more interesting. They give their experiences on certain things and all the weird shit that they're potentially into. Well, not into, but like find interesting. No. Lucy Cook, that's it. Lucy Cook. There we go, found it. Lucy Cook. It was a really interesting podcast. Really interesting. Ah, yes, this is open now. Because this led to the dead ends. So I couldn't go that way before because it literally was closed off. If I go this way... Oh, it leads nowhere again. Yeah, it's literally just a dead end. And there's nowhere for me to go. It was just too high to cross. Yeah, so I did right. So I think before I tried to do the water pressure, and it said that I didn't have enough power. So I tried to do this before. I did this, and it said I don't have enough power to I did this, and it was like, you don't have enough power. We'll see if that made a difference. Yeah. Oops. No, I wanted to turn it off. I keep getting, you can, there you go, turn it off. The moment you click it, it just kind of immediately takes you to the menu. Right, let's see if that made a difference. There we go. Lovely. Oh, I didn't make a save state there, did I? I probably should, because if I die, it will auto-load it. Even if I save the game manually, doing the memory card system, I think it's safer to save state, because the emulator knows where to load it. A bit funny like that. Let's just do a save state in the room. I don't mind doing save states if it's right by a phone, because that's logical, right? You're right by a phone. Okay, here we go. Sure hope the trains aren't working today. I have deja vu of doing something in a train station in a JRPG. It's Final Fantasy VII. It's underground in Midgar, and yeah, you go through the train station, and there's like loads of little areas you can walk through. And you go all the way down to the bottom, and you can find someone's ultimate weapon. What is that? Hold on, what is this? Intriguing. Yeah, I'm not gonna respond to that. Likely a scam. Probably the most official looking scam that I've seen so far, but yeah. Oh, what should I get rid of? I got too many health potions. What's my health at? I'm gonna have to drop a health potion, aren't I? Oh, medicine free. Brilliant. She just did a save in case of a workplace incident, and then they put another save station right here. They're very generous with their save stations. There we go. Failed to create save state. Cannot save. Why the memory? Okay, my bad. Sorry. I was too quick for you. There you go. Alright, let's see what nasties we got in here. Oh, it's a mole man. I suppose that makes sense. Oh, great. Now I'm as blind as the bloody mole. Brilliant. You can fuck off, mate. Don't get hit by the blindness. I don't want to be as blind as the bloody mole. It's not in my to-do list. He's quite useless, really, isn't he? Because he realizes, oh, I'm actually quite far away, actually. And he has to go underground again. He's quite useless. Look at him. He's like, oh, it was a bit awkward. Oh, I can't reach her. Oh. Get out of here. Ow, he still hit me? Didn't even have the affirmation. There we go. Yeah. Bunch of stuff I don't want or need. Bum, bum, bum. The irony of me stacking up on potions, so in case I go back to the warehouse, is that now I have too much room. My inventory is so full of potions that I just don't have any room for anything else. That said, this guy seems like a boss fight, so we might be using up a fair few. Or not, he'll just keep missing me. Yeah, you're shit, mate. You're absolutely shit. You're shocking. Can't hit me, mate. Oh, I literally got damage from you for walking into you. That's how shit you are. I had to damage myself on you. You're a terrible centipede. There we go. You finally hit me. Oh, Brilliant. Split itself up into 3. Fuck it, we'll just heal. I can handle these guys. Don't like that though, because I can't keep track of who I'm shooting if they keep doing that. It's like watching the spinning cup. Yep, brilliant. I'm poisoned and... You not poison me, that's really rude. Haha, you can't hit me. Haha. Ow. Okay, you can. Okay, the best way to do all this is just not be in the way. Okay. Alright. I know what I'm doing, trust me, I know what I'm doing. I got the strategy down. I'm mistiming everything. There we go. Now I need to stand over here because nothing can hit me. There you go. When they're doing the spinnies, I'm like, oh, I've got to move now. And then it's like, oh, no, not yet. We can just spinnies a couple times and then stand over here. Ow, okay. I did that too early. I got to do it right when they start doing one because then like they're out of range and then they won't do it to me. They've already got the predetermined spot that they're going to attack. Okay, that's one. So now I can afford to stand like over here. Can't hit me. Haha. Haha. I don't know if this is a boss or just a random encounter. It feels very boss-esque, but it also feels like this shouldn't be the boss that I'm fighting. I thought my boss was going to be the slime monster that I'm trying to chase down. It is a boss, okay. Yeah, it felt very boss-esque. I was just thinking, it feels a bit random that this guy's appeared. Piss off, mate. What's that one quote that dev said? That indie dev? It's like a really awful quote, but it's really funny. It's such an awful quote, but he said it on Twitter. It's like, compare your life to mine and kill yourself. It's so bad. So bad. It's such a bad thing to say, but it's so funny. Oh. Another M79. This is an M79 free. Alright. There we go. Easy boss. Yeah, I definitely feel like that crab boss in the warehouse is just quite possibly the hardest boss we've had so far. And I think that is just intentional. Because that's got to be a late game area, right? That warehouse. Oh, we made it out to the bridge. Is this the Golden State Bridge? Is that what it's called? Golden State Bridge? I don't know. Hello, mate. You're right. A gate key. The slime's going towards... the museum. Alright. Well, thanks for that. You know... Oh. Insert disc 2. Oh no. I was worried this would happen. That's it. I don't have disc 2. Yeah. I was worried about this. Yeah, I don't have disc 2. Oh shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We might have to quit here and play something else. Cause yeah, I literally cannot progress. Yeah, I don't have. I was preparing for something like this to happen. Because I knew something like this would happen. I was looking for it recently. I was like, Parasite Eve. I need this too, otherwise I can't play. And the issue is, don't have disc 2. I couldn't find it. So I don't know if not we just can't play anymore for now until I find it. And we might have to just quit here and I mean, there's only like 8 minutes left in the stream anyway, but yeah, that's the end of this 2. I was thinking like today's day will end up at the end of this 1. I was waiting for it. I was like, today we're going to hit the end of this 1. But I'm just hoping I won't have to switch, because it's been quite hard to find. So I found places that do it, but I don't know if it's compatible with what I'm emulating on. Because I'm using, I'm not even allowed to say emulator names, am I? Because that could get me in trouble. Because I'm not allowed to tell you where you can find stuff. I'm not allowed to tell you where you can find stuff. I'm not allowed to tell you the name of stuff. So I can't say the name of what I'm using, unfortunately. I think that would actually get me in trouble if I say that, because I'm telling people where to pirate stuff, and that can get me in a lot of legal trouble. They're always the same ROMs. Are you sure? Because some of them are a bit different. Oh, that was interesting. That was downloading the game. That was going to play the game for a website. This is the Japanese version. That's our 1 star. That's bad. What we might do is we'll switch to some good old-fashioned cat and dice. I was not expecting it to be there, though. You demmed it to me. What do you guys know about cats and dice? What do you know about this game? Hang on, it's not detecting it. Where is it? There it is. What do you guys know about cats and dice? This is peak right here. Bum 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 bum. Alright, what I'll do is I'll follow the link that Cheeky has kindly sent me. We'll download it from here, and whilst that's downloading, that could take, yeah, it says 3 minutes. There's actually only 5 minutes left in the stream anyway. We'll do a little bit of cats and dice. Never heard of cats and dice? Have you heard of Blatro? If you heard of Blatro, then this game is Blatro with cats and dice. It's the best way I can describe it to you. It's a cute little indie game. I love this game. It's great. So what you do is you have your dice here. You have your build. This is actually continuing a save I did before. But I actually know what my build is right now. And you just gotta build up to a certain amount of points. So right now we need 17,000 points. And yeah, you just try and rack up your points. Using your builds and your cats and your stickers and stuff like that. Bam, 14,000. Happy days. So we move on to this. Bam, bam, bam. This game is fantastic. I will say, and I have been saying this for a while, I preferred the demo of this because the demo was different. They added a bunch of stuff to this that I don't like in the full game. But I still think this is ultimately a sound game. I think this game is grand. I really like this game. I would still prefer to play this over Blatro sometimes. So we just bought this Sleepy Cat. So if less than 6 dice have been played, we'll get ×2 malt. Sorry, I got hiccups. So if we just play 5 dice at all times, like we have nothing to worry about. We're just constantly going to get double the output of malt. Malt is multiplayer. I'm sure you'd know that if you know Blatro, but yeah. There we go, bam, 20,000. So Still haven't played Blatro. I have a hard copy on Switch. It's really good. Blatro is great. Really great game. But I think I like this game because it's so simple. You know, it's a lot more easier to hop into. Like Blatro, I do really like Blatro, but it has a lot more of a slower build up to it. Is this done? Okay, that's done. Alright, cool. I will have to first I have to close this. Save state. I have to close this. Alright. So my ROM has downloaded. Oop. Thank God it's like so unbelievably easy to do this. Oh, I do like this cat. My favorite builds to run is usually small cat. Because small cat, if you play any dice that's like between 1 and 3, and you play like multiple in a row, for example, if I had 3 1s, I would get a fuck ton of malt for it. And then pairing it with stuff like, you know, Sleepy Cat and If I Fit, I Sit Cat. What's this cat called? Cat in a Box. You know, you can really stack up your malt. I shouldn't have played that 1, I should have played that 2. That was my fault, but we can't get less than 3,000. There we go. Yippee! I really enjoy this game. I don't stream this game too often, and I don't really... ooh, what's this one? I tend not to play it too much in my free time either, but when I do play it, I do like to do a couple little runs on it, you know? Same with Blatro, I don't play it that much, but I like to do a couple little runs every once in a while. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I'm trying to sort out this ROM situation. Okay, so in theory this should work. If what you're saying is correct, that it's compatible. Boom, 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 boom. It seemed to have replaced it. It's replaced it. So now this version of Parasite Eve is... It's got disc 1. And it's got disc 2. However, disc 1 is no longer in my my ROMs. So I'm hoping that means both are there. Yeah, because I only have 1 now. Rut roll. If I just open this... Oh, I see. Okay, there's this 2. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that seems to have worked. Brilliant. Ooh. If without saving, we can do that next week. Alright, cool, that's that fixed. Disc 2 is on it. Fantastic. Alright, we'll do one more of these, and then we'll skedaddle. We can move on to Disc 2 next week, because tomorrow will be multiplayer games, and Friday will be multiplayer games, and then we're back in on Monday. In fact, I might wrap up now. What time is it? It's 3:02. Yeah, I might wrap up now. Right. Title screen. That's fine. Bam. There we go. That was a little bit of Parasite Eve today. I did suspect we'd get to the end of this one, and to be fair, we managed to get like a full stream out of it before I got to the end of this one, so it's not like I had to scramble around and find something to do for about 3 hours or whatever, 2 hours. But yeah, next week we should be able to start this too. That'd be exciting. But until then, I'll see you next time. Tomorrow should be either a rematch or I don't know what tomorrow will be. It'll probably be rematch, and then Friday might be RV Dead. Yeah, because Josh was telling me about it, saying I think we should play this, and I went, you know, I think we should play it too. So Friday will probably be RV Day. Yeah, if Kirill gets it. I don't know what's happening though because he hasn't got it. We'll see. It'll be a surprise for me as well. I don't even know what's happening on Friday. But yeah, see you next time. Take care.